What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyberdek's Flashpoint. Gonna do a little bit of management before the mission starts. If you want to jump right to the actual gameplay, there are timestamps in the description below. A bit of money spent since you last saw. I bought Deception 2 and Disarm 2, but I want to do the rest of the stuff on recording. I don't know, just because, not really great reasons why, but it felt like kind of the right reason. I just realized I don't have many files I can sell, but I can probably look for, I don't know, blueprints or something. I can probably sell this to Potato and it's fine. Actually, I'll just sell it to Bimmer because he pays more. Good enough. Not necessarily making the absolute best choices, but it's fine. I just kind of want to do this on recording because I can. Minus movement detection, I don't care enough. I'm going to sell this for cash. This one actually has good intrinsics, so does this one. This one does too, but this one does not, so I'll sell this one for cash. Just trying to get enough money. I bought the level 4 Cyberdeck, the one for like 400k, and I can basically fit exactly like 4 upgrades, right? So baseline programs cost 60 memory, and level 2 programs cost 100 memory. And the deck I bought, I can just show it to you actually. The deck, no, that's the wrong thing. The deck I bought has exactly 400 max memory, which means you can basically get 4 level 2 programs, or 2 level 2 programs and 1 level 3 program. Now that I have 200k, I can buy the last piece, which is going to the these program page. And actually, let me double check that the Cyberdeck can fit it. I'm pretty sure it can. I can do programs of rating 5. Okay. So if I look at programs, what's scan 3? It's rating 5, I can fit it. I'm glad I checked that. That might have been really bad. 180k, I can afford it. So basically my options, because first up, right, you're going to use Deception a lot. And if you go from Deception 1 to Deception 2, basically you get 50% more charges. And the AP cost per use goes down to 2. And so you're spending, if you consider loading as well, you're spending, what, 13 AP on 2 hits, right? 5 to load, and then 8 to use both charges, right? And so it's 13 for 2, 6.5 AP per Deception. If you go Deception 2, it's 2 per action is 6, a load is 5, and so it's 11 AP for 3 hits, which means it's what, 3.7 AP instead of, what did I say, like 7? So it's almost double AP efficient. And again, with 100 there, it's pretty reasonable. Now, it's the exact same rate for Disarm 1 and 2, but you're going to use Disarm a lot less. You're going to use Deception. Now, meanwhile, for Sleaze, right, Sleaze gives you +1 charge and minus AP, but you go from 3 charges to 4, which means you're not getting that much more efficient on your loads, and you're only going from 3 AP to 2, and so it's like, well, okay, 9 plus 5 is 14, divided by 3, that's almost 5. This is 8 plus 5 is 13. Wait, I did the math wrong. Whatever. Yeah, 14 divided by 3 versus 8 divided by 4, or 13 divided by 4. Like, it's better, but it's not as better. I know I'm doing a bunch of math in my head. It's really great, content here. Ultimately, Sleaze is the least important one, and then you use Scan so often. Scan 1 to 2 is huge. You drop the AP from 3 to 4. You get 2 more clicks, not just 1 more. So it's sort of 2 becomes 3. Same thing as 4 becomes 6. That's decent, but even Scan 2 to Scan 3, you get another 2 clicks, and it goes down from 2 to 1. And so you get just extremely higher AP efficiency, considering you're using Scan once per node for the entire game. I think that pays for itself pretty well. And you get so many more clicks that, yeah, it's pretty good. So anyway, at the end of the day, the result is we're gonna buy Scan 3. I'm going to go to my one and only hacker. We're going to replace her Cyberdeck with the better one. You can see the comparisons here. Only 60 more IO, not huge, but the 100 memory means I can get 4 program upgrades. One of them would have cost 20. Like basically 320. No, well, yeah. So baseline you're costing 240. So you can get 1 upgrade automatically. You get a second upgrade if you get to 320, and you can get a third upgrade at 360 and a 4th upgrade at 400, and then you can get the whole suite of level 2 plus level 3 scan at 440. But 440 is really expensive. There's no decks that give you that for a while, and so it is what it is. And also you can't fit scan 3 unless you get to program rating 5, which we have here. So anyway, we're going to equip the better Cyberdeck. We're going to install the new programs, and it actually is correct for you to have the baby versions of your programs still in. You won't use them super often, but occasionally you will. And so by doing this, it's like, hey, I would end my turn, but I have 60 IO left. I guess I can load Scan 1 instead of literally nothing. Right? If you've used all your scan charges or whatever, you have some memory left over, but you have a little bit of IO, and you have 5 AP to spend, well, you might as well load Scan 1 or Deception 1 or whatever, get some value out of it. Or once in a while, there's been a situation where I have like 2 charges left Deception 2. I don't want to reload it, but I'm going to run into a node of 3 with, 3 active ice on it. I can load Deception 2 and Deception 1, and then go through both programs and, be efficient there. So there's some value in it, and for now I can fit enough programs that it's fine. Longer term, and fitting things like Decoy in there with a bigger Cyberdeck that can fit more active memory, that becomes a bit more of an issue, but for now we're chilling. Alright, so Cyberdeck stuff is underway, and ultimately, yeah, we're going to go ahead and run the power play because it sounds interesting enough. Let's go and, let's see what we get. My power play is ready and waiting. Need your help to raise the star of my corrupt Jupiter Group employee. Goes by the name Lupa. Alright, so each job has its own strict 24-hour window. We'll have 3 missions, 2 hack on the missions, followed by an infiltration heist to spike a CPU. Okay, so I will try to run all 3 together. Remind me what happens if we do it right. As always, you can rewind or pause and read all the dialogue yourself, but letting people handle that as they wish. Let's circle the team, make sure we're ready. Of course, he'll be waiting when the time is right. Make sure we have enough hacker power lined up. Indeed, I did buy a new set of Cyberdecks for it. Faceplant is gaining XP. That won't matter until we do the Q-gap spike, but all should be fine. We're ready to go right now. Everything else, we can kind of chill. I'm trying to get myself to power level 4 before grabbing more missions if I can help it. That's not always going to be possible, but it's still going to be the attempt here. So, we are ready to be the troublemakers at Lupa's division so she can be the solution. The Matrix is calling. It's time to do some damage. Get ready for the start of the gauntlet. Alrighty, so up first, due in 1 day, is the buttoned up Havoc. I don't have any hacking station leverage. I could use efficiency grind, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to be okay. I believe it. I guess I could be wrong, but I think we'll be okay. So we'll prep our 1 Merc to deploy. Double check one final time. Yes, we have the bigger Cyberdeck. Yes, we have the better programs in. One thing I don't have access to is any hacking drugs. I could buy some. I could buy blue juice, honestly. Let's just buy a stack and hold on to it because it just seems like we better have it than not need it than the other way around. The opportunity cost there is relatively high. Or, yeah, the opportunity cost of not having it is relatively high. So this should be fine. We bought our new deck. We have some stuff. Headhunters should not be eligible for missions like this. Let's go. Tension at the Jupiter Cyberdeck division is at an all-time high. We're going to cause a major system shock. 5 turns, so this looks going to be a pretty nice CPU spike. We get a blueprint on victory. I forgot to check what it was, but oh well. Here is a moderately sized host. I do not have any leverage that I can, really use here. Let's go load our basic tools. We have enough to fit Disarm 2. I think that is fine. I will say I am a little IO starved. I will wait on Disarm, actually, because I might want to use Deception instead. We don't know for sure. With how many activites we're hitting here, this is pretty reasonable. Tally is... It's not great being 35 for an escalation. That's kind of rough. AP, I think, is very unlikely to matter, ultimately. Or it's just not going to be that spicy, I think, because... I have blue juice if I need it. I also have 5 turns, so I'm really not worried about running out of time. I'm more worried that escalation is going to hurt me, and that connection is going to get bad. Yes, I can always reconnect, but I'm going to be so IO starved it's going to suck. I really want to be able to go full power for 4 turns. So the question is on average, is an escalation going to give me, right, this is 1/3 of an escalation, and this is just straight up 20 connection damage. I think, the difference here is pretty obvious. We just tank this. Yes, it's 1/3 of an escalation, but this is way worse. So, not too bad. Drop the AP cost, now it's fine. Do I want to go up versus down? I'm thinking, I don't know for sure, but this pathing is more efficient. It exactly lines up with my current programs, 1 active and 2 passives, so let's go this way. Program loading, 20 connection. Can't connect out is going to matter, but we can scan first. We see double active and a single passive. Unfortunately, unless I move, I can't reload Deception. This has to die no matter what. And so the question is, do I want to drop you and reload programs again? Keep in mind, I only have 300 IO, or I only have 140 IO left over, which means I think I would rather walk twice than disable this. This only costs 3p to disable. It costs 4 to walk out than back in, and it generates a little bit of tally. But I think I would rather do it that way. Maybe I'm trolling, but it's the choice I'm making here. So 10 tally, 20 connection, kind of same stuff here. Woke up 1 ice, kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. End of the day, I have no IO left to do anything anyway. I'm really glad I didn't load Disarm. because I needed deception to keep progress. Drop you for obvious reasons. There's the scan. This is going to be annoying. I think ultimately I'm pretty willing to null-op this the one time and then save the rest of my null-ops for later. That should be okay. And honestly, with the exact duration of this hack, I can on turn 5 get one more null-op back. So using one charge now is actually pretty good. Yes, my AP cost goes up, but I can still click this button. It also allows me to scan and move farther forward. I can't end my turn here. I would get hard disconnected, so I'm just going to stop here. This is pretty reasonable. I mean, I only got through 4 nodes, but it's fine. We at least got to load scan, and that means it's one fewer thing I have to for sure like load going forward, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, turn 1 done, and I would say reasonably successful. I definitely really do want Neural Toner too, though. That it's going to be a very, like, if I had another, because that would be 120 IO, which means I would easily get through, say, about 40 left over, so I'd really have 160, which means I could cleanly have loaded Deception and Sleaze, and gotten through here and probably this node as well. So definitely matters. Anyway, program's loaded. This is going to be easy to deal with. Tally still matters more than AP, as we saw in the previous turn. AP is no longer a problem. Interesting. Wait. Oh, no, I did scan, and this was the... yeah, CPU was located, but resisted right there. Okay. I don't need to load anything early. I will just simply null-op this. Everything is dead. We are already at sec level 4 here. That's fine. Spiking here is useful. Mission complete. Fortunate that I kind of guessed the right route to get to the CPU. I didn't know for sure, but I'm kind of glad that it ended up the way it did. So we reload scan, and I will need disarm to make progress here. So, let's go, what, left? Down? Let's go down, who cares? Okay, it is harmless. If you take any action, it restarts all traps, but traps are already up. If you download a file, it steals 20 AP. Okay, well, I want to get rid of you. I want to get rid of you. Take my downloads. Move on to the left-hand side. There will be traps here as well. Relocate on exit. Load a program, steal AP. Okay, I'm going to chill and just scan the outside now. If it's scanned from the outside via the CPU reveal, you get to scan and reveal traps underneath. That's kind of nice. Not going to load programs. Yeah, there's no passive ice there. Don't have to at all. If you exit relocates is kind of annoying. I'm going to risk that these are going to be doable. If you download, if you any action. Okay, so I have to go here, then here. I'm going to take the Cyberdeck damage. It is what it is. Duck Armor will help mitigate some of it. Duck Shield will help mitigate some of it. But nothing I can do but go through this way. I cannot download without getting the ire of this. I could just take the download and it will trigger and I don't have to care. This allows me to... I mean, I'm going to lose 20 AP every time. There's not really a point in having that happen to me. Actually, let's see what happens. If I download this here, does it preempt me or not? I don't know the answer. Okay, it pops open. I can still take this download, though, it looks like. I will just have no AP at the end. Okay, that's fine. I basically got to functionally save 5 AP. That seems okay to me. In fact, I might just eat this trap as well and just download it in its face and lose 20 AP again, because I'm mostly IO starved, not AP starved. And so I'm basically saying, do I value 20 AP or a charge of disarm? Considering a charge of disarm costs me 2 plus 1/5 or 1/3 of 5. So it costs me 4 in and of itself. So it's 16 AP versus 33 IO. I'll eat the AP cost. This might be wrong, but I don't know. 5 per action, pretty rough here. Let's move on. This is if you load a program, so I can't do it here. Let's do it here. Do I want to null op this thing to go up that way? Actually, what I'm tempted to do is go all the way back around. Because I know that I can... Right, like, this is for sure blocking access to these nodes. This is downloads for sure. This might be downloads. I can go around, which is, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have to go through this node. But it's easier than that node. What's correct for me? Because one of these are going to get null-opped for sure. This one has a trap on it. This one has a passive ice on it. I think I would rather null-op this and just go through the top here. Again, AP tends to not be a primary concern of mine, so... I'm going to load programs where it's a 1 per tally. Or 1 tally per action node. I'm going to leave disarm unloaded for now, just to... Nah, let's load it. Let's load it. It's fine. I have enough IO to spare to mess with stuff. There's going to be traps that I'm going to care about at some point. Okay, what are these? Damage to connection, and then tally. We know the ordering here. Yes, my AP got really low. It is what it is. Let's walk. Let's use our last null-op charge. We escalate. It is what it is. Okay, so let's see. Double passive over here with probably a trap of some kind. One active and double trap here. Let's see. What am I willing to try to deal with? So the thing I'm considering, right, is these traps cannot scare me. Like, I can read what they are before anything happens. And so, other than an escalation moving me around, which is possible, I have no unknowns here. On this side, there's, like, for sure a trap, because everything has had three stuff on it, right? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Like, it's gonna be a trap here. Don't know what it is. So am I willing to risk that? I think it's fine. If you load a program, okay, we're chilling. Lets me spend some AP. And we can see here, I'm not going to load any programs, but I want to be IO efficient, so I could unload Reload Deception, or I could just simply load Sleaze. Unloading Deception costs 0. Getting 2/3 Deception back is needed, right? There's an active ice here, here, and here. There's actually only 3 active ice left on the map. So I think unloading Reloading Deception is easily my best option, since I will always have to do that at some point in time. And I can still save, actually, yeah, I think loading it was correct. I can walk here safely. And then load a program, use a program. Okay, so I have to disarm you, then drop you. I will still have enough deck shield to be okay. Not the end of the world. And we still got several turns. We have enough protection health. We're kind of okay. So if you use a program, okay. 7 damage. Yep, deck shield has run out. It's fine. We're actually losing health on the deck itself. Damage the deck on any action also hurts. Don't load any programs. Take my downloads. Walk off the node. 2 per action. This should be much more docile. It is. These never have ice. It says may. It literally can't. I've never seen it have ice ever. This is actually a tooltip bug. Anyway, I need passive disruption for this guy and this guy. There will be a trap there, but we can find it. Scan 1 of 2. There shouldn't be a trap. Oh, there is actually. Okay, glad I checked. Let's see. If you download, okay, that's chilling for a while. Now I'll get through all of them. Okay, I have 1 more passive use. There's going to be some traps there. We'll see what they look like. There is a single trap. I have exact program tallies here. That's kind of wonderful. If you use a program, got it. I have enough deck or connection health that we're okay here. Gone, gone, gone. These are mine. Great. And yeah, we cleaned out the entire host on turn 4. I mean, not bad for what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 download nodes, and 4 nodes that really mattered. Right? We had 3 SPUs. To be fair, I bypassed one entirely into CPU. Like fairly dense in terms of like quality, right? Like there were only 4 like garbage nodes. I guess 5. This one counts. 5 garbage nodes and like what 10 or 11 like nodes that required thought. And we got it done in 4 turns. That's not bad for having no implants in my hacker. Not bad at all. Okay, cool. Well, mission complete. Right, everything's done. Everything's gray. There's no like yellow dollar signs. A little bit unlucky that we weren't given any. None of the SPUs had downloads on them, but it's fine. We still did really well here. So leg 1 complete. I've heard from La Lupa, everything is chaos at the Cyberdeck division. Encryption trick is ready to be planned. A little bit of XP, of course, does not go into the SimStream trainer. A little bit of heat, no big deal. Decent enough payment here, 395k. Once I have downtime, I absolutely, yeah. This is a pretty solid, this is a really good early game urban assault. It does come with a little bit of pure damage on top, which is quite nice. Overall, though, solid set of downloads. I'm not going to bother with making any money right now. We're chilling. I guess this would be done momentarily, but I don't want to grab this mission, so I'm getting 0.04 per power level per mission. I need to gain another 0.16, which I'm going to gain, what, 0.12 from the rest of this power play, and then I will need to run one other mission to get the rest of the way over. So it doesn't really matter when I grab this. This is still going to be a power level 3 mission. So one thing I'm considering doing is letting this pop show up in my feed. It'll be a hard mission because we're against McKellen, which is one of the stronger megacorp factions. But I want to get this power supply constructed so I can continue base upgrades. I think that is reasonable to do, so I will play a little bit of time for it. Also, the Omnislice being done is kind of nice. It's completed. Go us. Need one of your mercs for legwork. So Stiletto could go. Sin could go, but I'd rather send Stiletto. She's going to gain more XP. Dice would be bad at it. I'm going to delay this. Okay, we're going to loot some files in the set from McKellen. In canon, it's a sort of crafting material. This can be upgraded. I mean, I am at 40 out of 48, so not urgent here. I can do another craft. I'm actually pretty tempted to do so. I don't have any snipers on payroll right now. I would not mind making more Omni Slices, though. I think a second Omni Slice is good, unless I would rather have a Song Blade. I don't really care about the Uzi. I think I want to keep getting better melee here. I'm really melee focused here. So the question is, do I want the Song Blade or the second Omni Slice? Let's compare a little bit. So the Song Blade's in green and red. More accurate, more damage, more baseline shred per hit. And it comes with the power slice instead of the damage power slice instead of the guaranteed shred. I mean, honestly, though, double shred here is just so good. Like, I will use it for a very, very long time because guaranteed 2 shred is really, really good. So there's my blueprint. We want just some of everything? I think yes. Oh, I can't fit everything, right. I was using these. Okay, yeah, we're just going to put the same intrinsics on. And then I was using this one for accuracy and pure damage. That seems fine, sure. Let's do the exact same craft. This seems fine. 150k, 11 days to build. Seems reasonable. Yes, we'll make another sword. I will equip that on somebody at some point. Do I need to... What do I need next? I think we just kind of pay for this infantry trainer. That seems fine to me. There might have been a better choice, but I think this is fine. Let's move on with Encryption Trick. Wait, do I have Hacking Station? No, I don't. Nothing here. Okay. We'll just go round 2 on Encryption Trick. Also, by the way, this mission will take me 2 hours. I am not running this during this episode. Let's go run Encryption Trick. Good money if I can get everything going. This will be a tighter timeline for sure. Deck is a bit hurt, but it's not too bad. It's going to be a 3-turn hack, so getting 100% is going to be a little bit tougher. It is what it is. Let's go. Matrix file hunts are always 3 turns, unless they've changed that. 3 turns. It's going to be a moderately big file host. Should be able to at least get to the most important nodes in time. Top versus bottom doesn't seem to matter, although if I want to do the least backtracking possible, we go bottom first, then back up. So let's go down. I will once again wait on disarm for a bit. Tally, then AP. Program loading should be skippable. Let's see if this is bad or not. Let's see. Plus AP is whatever. Unload and Cyberdeck damage, that's not too bad. I'm going to take 1 hit to deck shield, and that's playable. Yes, I lose some AP, but AP is always tough. 1 active, 1 passive. Okay, I've got to remove you. And actually, the tough thing is... this is really unfortunate, actually, because these are both can't load programs. It's fine. Okay, I'm just going to have to move twice. Load my program here. Come down, and now I can get through it all. Because, yeah, I was really afraid of this being the connection, right? I didn't know what it was going to be, but if I got rid of this passive ice here and said, right, Sleaze, I would have had 40 IO left because I couldn't reload Sleaze. And that would have meant that this thing would have been like, okay, I can drop you. Neat. And then I couldn't get rid of this without using null op. I don't want to waste null op on this, of course, I can help it. This has to be killed no matter what, of course. So I'll just click it because I have to click this. Scan. So there's going to be traps here, and this just feels worth null opping. Kind of no matter what it is. Plus AP is fine. I have just enough to kill it. These are all pretty rough. I lose Deception. That's fine. I had only 2 charges of it, if I recall correctly, so it's not the end of the world. There were 2 more traps in there, so it would have been a really annoying place to deal with. With my 1 charge of scan, I can go down here and find some stuff. Seems good enough. No reason to blue juice. I have no IO to load program, so we're just kind of chilling here. Also, I can take this download when I'm done. Good enough start. I need everything here, as there are definitely traps, so we load the whole tool set, take the download. I can't scan anything useful. I'm going to go here first. Get rid of this active ice. The traps are pretty docile. The trap is if you exit. Okay. I'll just... I will wait to kill this because you never know what's going to happen to me at the end. If you exit, relocates. I don't want to deal with that one. Okay, I'm going to get an escalation here. Not too bad. That seems fine. Okay, everything's down. We go again. I have enough tools to deal with everything here. What's the traps? That's not too bad. It's a relocation to 1 node over. If you download steal stuff, okay. I've got enough to deal with whatever happens to me. I can even null up if needed. Vanther Drip Part 1. And mission... Hello? There we go. Mission complete. Partial success at least. Even a single major data hive is inaccessible and the damage is done. So we'll see what else we can do here. Okay, so this is harmless. 2 per action. Let's try to get to a 1 per action node. Although it doesn't matter without going all the way back up. I might need more anti-passive, but I'm willing to wait this out. Yes, this could be a really annoying passive that says like plus AP and can't load and my turn goes to shit really quickly, but I'm willing to risk that one. So plus tally per action. Let's scan for the neighbors. I, of course, will need a bunch of anti-stuff for that one, so let's go ahead and get rid of the program loading one. That way I can load sleaze, get rid of you. My IO is pretty stuffed here. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't quite fit a scan in, which is too bad, although I don't need to right away. I can simply go here, reload this. It fits well enough, and this allows me to get rid of everything here. We've already decided that connection health is more important than tally, although in this case, being it's a 3-turn hack, connection health is not a real concern. So we'll go tally first, then connection, then I can't connect out. I can't do anything else. I can't spend AP on anything useful. I'm not going to walk around blindly. That would be useless and very bad for me. So we end the turn, and we have our final turn, and we hope it goes pretty well. We go towards downloads, of course. We're going to null up that thing every time. I don't have the most programs, but I have enough to be playable. Loading disarm 3 is kind of unfortunate. If you exit the node, it relocates. Got it. It's a 2 per action, which is a little bit annoying. So I will go here, disarm you. This is now a 1 per action. I can keep playing. I need anti-passive for sure, so let's load. Let's go here. We scan, download, load a program. Okay, not going to load any programs. Part 2 acquired. Good news. Partial success is good. Alrighty, so we're down to 50 AP left, and there are 4 nodes to get through. That's going to be relatively tough. I can use blue juice, though. I'm just going to null up without reading. I'm going to null up this without reading as well. Connection health is going to be good enough, though. Okay, those are mine. I have no more null ops left. That's really unfortunate. 35 AP. I'm just going to click blue juice, and I think I can get pretty far. Depends what's here, of course, but, you know, we'll see what happens. These really suck. I'm just gonna have to tank this. I'm gonna unload something. I'm gonna lose some cyberdeck damage, but I have deck shield for it. I'm gonna lose some actual health and gain stress, but it's like, if I think this through, right, I can click here, and then I can click here, then I can click here. That means I take this twice, which is not that bad. I'm gonna lose 3 health twice. My deck shield's gonna be fine. This does nothing. I can click this one first. This one's gonna trigger me once. But it would trigger on me once no matter what happens, right? So it's not that bad. So then the next consideration is this costs me functionally 48 action points plus the like 3 plus 3 plus 3. Like I might not even have enough AP to click this by the end. So like there's nothing for me to like get here. Like I don't think I can even get through this. I mean, you can see here, right? It's 14 plus 14 plus 14. That's already 42. This is 15. I literally can't click at the end. So I can't get through this node. And I'm not going to walk over here and... I mean, I guess I could walk over there and scan in its face, but, like, the odds are really high that this gets rid of something I care about, and I'm stuck here anyway. So I'm just going to walk away. Actually, I could click this. Clicking this doesn't hurt me in any way. I'm just going to lose a program. I don't care. Okay, I lost disarm. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to move off, lose another program. I could not get anything else done here. I got 2 out of 3. It's good enough. My deck armor blocked enough. My deck shield blocked enough. I could not get through this. This was too spicy of a node. It is what it is. It's unfortunate I got relocated to something I couldn't see. Right, I killed these. I got pushed here. If this could have been dealt with normally, I null up this once and I at least have time to, you know, deal with this node. And I could have gotten something. Probably would have been a CPU, to be honest, so it still would have been in my way. And I still would have gotten any downloads, but it is what it is. So, I'm done. Walking doesn't really do anything, but I do it anyway. You're made. Let's get out of there. Yeah, if I had more than 3 turns, I could have maybe gotten through it, although the CPU would have cost me an entire turn by itself. It is what it is. Still, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We have 1 last hit to make. We got a decent payday of 400k. We got some decent accounts and files here. No major complaints. Alright, it's time for the blade between bills. So we'll go ahead and run the normal team as far as I'm concerned. I do have field coordination up. I guess I did have... wait, have I not learned it yet? Am I griefing? Yeah, I don't even have digital coordination, so I couldn't use that for a new token. But I can field coordination here. And if I need to, I can efficiency grind. So I definitely love getting a bunch of free AP. This is good no matter what. File chips are nice, but whatever. I don't have enough to get this going. I have 1 token. I can get a second from efficiency grind. Don't care about this. This is okay. 2 move points for a turn, though, I think is pretty worthwhile. I think we just kind of grab this. And then I should really consider using efficiency grind. But it's available. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I should click the button. This is a worthwhile mission to do well on. Let's pop it. And let's just say security devices. It's useful enough. Alrighty. Need to run the Cyber Knight. Oh, it's also a 2-part mission. Oh, this is going to be... Okay. Well, I may split this up. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing here, but I, don't want to do a 2-hour episode if I can help it. So we'll see how it goes, but we're only 30 minutes in, so we're for sure going to do phase 1 as best we can. I think keeping Sin in is reasonable. Who are we against, actually? What faction? Jupiter group. Okay, so they could have mechs. And actually, yeah, because it's a Corpo group who could have mechs, I should not run a Scourge. I should run somebody else. So that means I'm going to run Stiletto. Going to move some stuff around. Let's see. So let's put you back on... Yeah, you have a Neo Razor. Okay, that means we're going to give her the newly crafted Omni Slice. Sorry, I'm trying to do some inventory management and I'm doing it poorly. What are you holding on to? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of your weapon mods here. Get rid of your armor as well. That's good enough. Swap you back in for Stiletto. You got the Omni Slice. Let's put the grip on. Accuracy versus crit chance. I don't really have a good crit chance stack. Let's go accuracy. That's going to be pretty useful. I want to give you one of the automatics here. I will take the Bull Assault away and give her a pistol. Sure, you can have a pistol instead. That'll be fine. You've got this. I don't think I want to give her a shotgun. That seems kind of incorrect. Oh, right, the Street Dragon's useful. Yeah, you're holding Street Dragon. That's fine. Stiletto needs armor. There's your armor. Dazzler, Smoke Grenade, First Aid Kit, Smoke Grenade, First Aid Kit, Concussion Grenade. You want something to go alongside your smoke. Let's give you a shock mine. Actually, I'm going to drop your smoke and give you combat drugs. I'm thinking... Yes, I shouldn't need armor, but it's move speed. Or it's a move point, which will pay for itself. So, we'll run this. Yeah, sure. We'll give you that. It seems fine. All right, this will be the team. We're probably only going to run part 1 in this episode, although we'll see how it goes. You've still got your Cyberdeck. You've got a club to go with your pistol. It seems fine. And I'm thinking everyone's looking okay here. Can you do better than the Sling Blade? It looks like no, not really. Okay. Then, yeah, this is the team. The new Omni Slice is on my War Machine, so she can aggressively shred armor. That's going to be really, really nice. Coin flip per hit, plus the -2 on active. Knee Razor still on my Cyber Knight. That seems good as well. Yeah, let's go. Very close to the Jupiter quality testing site. It's Q-gapped. It's not part of a quantum network, so we've got to do it manually and by hand. Thankfully, no drones just yet. So we must cross the zone and get all the way over here. If we can do the entire thing under sec level 6, we get some extra influence for our guy. That doesn't sound terrible. That said, I'd rather clean out boxes here. They're power level 3 boxes, so, they're going to get better in, like, 3 missions from now. But I'm thinking I can kill all 4 of these guys. We have a lot of AP to start. I can drag all 4 of you to vaguely around here. I need to drag you down, of course. If I drag you guys down, I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to pop Silence. Putting you there seems fine. I might even mad dash right now. We'll see. But I think you're fine where you are. You can go. Geist can not go super far on her own, but I just basically want to make sure my team is not going to get spotted doing random stuff as they move around, so put the entire team up to the barricade. There we go. Snap only costs 1. You can delay. Stiletto can do similar. Yeah, I can't go all the way, so let's spend 1. Can get to there. I can maybe snap this with a duck. We'll see. Ooh, not a chance. Okay. Putting you to there. Yeah, it costs me 1 AP, but it's fine. Also going to be really good Nova Beam value. And I can test if I can get my my setup correct. I can test if Nova Beam pulls aggro or not. Because there's some indirect fire stuff that doesn't turn guards alert. You should be fine where you are, actually. This just still counts as cover. I'm not going to run all the way up. Okay. So Stiletto. Yeah, has to delay to 6. Philosopher. Yeah, okay. I have to get everyone else going first. This actually won't quite work. I won't be able to Nova Beam before everyone else goes. Because Geist and Philosopher are going to be essentially in the way. So Geist goes down to 7. You're investigating. And not going very far. That's great news for me. Not willing to risk Nova Beam. If they share status, it goes poorly. I don't think I'm willing to use pre-computed to move this around either. We're just going to deal with it. They're all nice and grouped up, which I love. Hacksaw can wait. I can stun somebody if absolutely needed. You're not going too far. I don't love where you went, but it's okay. Okay, so Philosopher would have to go for... I mean, if I do a delay, like a yield here, I'm still going at kind of the wrong time, essentially. Dang, and I really want to get Nova Beam value, too, is the thing. Alright, well, the tankiest enemy here is you, I think, right? So you're 837. Stop moving, you jerk. 837 to 83. Yeah, you're the tankiest. Anticipate you. Anticipate you. That's a little bit of crit vulnerability. I run fast, and actually, no one can see me right now. No one can hear me either, because line of sight's getting blocked. So I do get a little bit of a freebie here, and in fact, the way this is going to work out, if I'm doing my math correctly, I have 1 AP at the end, so I can actually walk backwards and get out of Nova Beam range. So I can basically... I can potentially get to a spot where I can test to see if you turn alert or you turn alert. I'm willing to try that out. That'll be interesting to me. Okay, so you're going to walk in. You're in range to hit this guy. We'll swipe a few times. We'll see what happens. There's more guards over here. They're not in earshot of anything that I care about. Let's see if we get any shreds. It'd be nice if we do. First hit is a little bit of damage. Sure. I should be willing to power slice. I only have 2 battery, but this still feels like an appropriate turn for it. Okay, not too bad. No one else can see or hear anything. I'm pretty... Yeah, so if I duck away, they're still going to turn and hear me. If I run away, you're going to turn as well. But because it's not your turn... Like, this guy's going to go alert no matter what. That's fine. This guy I can keep from being alert for a while because he still can't see anything. I just want to make sure I'm not blocking line of sight for the rest of my team either. If you turn... I want to make sure that you don't see me, so I'm going to run this way. Which does mean this guy's going to turn alert. This, I don't want to block Stiletto, though. I have to go farther to the right then. Okay. That's fine, though. Yeah, I'm going to run to here. It means I'm not blocking line of sight for my teammates. This guy's going to turn alert. This guy might not see me, because I might be out of the way in time. We'll see what happens. But this is the right place to go to not be hit by stuff. Okay, he sees me. It's fine. So they're all alert. That's okay. I'm going to have Geist do a short yield. I'm going to have Stiletto Nova Beam these guys. I want to hit him for a little bit of damage just for the science. He'll take a little bit of damage. Let's see what happens. Yes, going here is like better for damage, I think, but... Okay, science. Here we go. Taking fire. Turns alert. Okay. And she becomes spotted, which is totally fair. Okay. So now, do I want to shoot the E-rifle? Or do I want to run up and power slice? If I run up and power slice, or run up for the sword overall, I get 2 strikes. That's pretty good. I can burn surge for 1 AP, which does almost nothing. I want to try to kill you so I can print some more action points, and then I can walk up to you and try to claw you to death. That seems reasonable to me. Let's do it this way. You're all alert. She's already spotted. We're going to open up with a power slice here. Okay, that's a -2 on you. You've only got one left. Let's go for the basic shred. This might one-shot. We'll see what happens. It didn't. That's fine with me. Claws. Ooh, you know what? No. I'm going to Burn Surge for 1 AP. This gives me one more action point, which means I can Lumen Spear you. This shouldn't one-shot him either. But it gives me a little bit of damage, which should allow these claws to kill. Which it does. Oh, we crit. It's kind of fun. He's... Right, he was alert but never saw me. So that was new for him. Looks like she is not willing to lurch from there. That's too bad. So got to spend more AP to get in range. Which is kind of too bad, but it is what it is. So I have options here, right? I can do a short yield. By doing a short yield, it gives room for Hacksaw and Geist to try to shred, and then maybe she follows up and does something useful. Because I have 3 claw attacks. I kind of like that, actually. I'm going to short yield. Just get info first. I don't mind that you're going to get seen. It's okay. Put you here. That's in range to attack. That seems pretty good. Go for it. Shred chance very, very low, but there's guaranteed pure damage on the club, so we make slow but steady progress. Do I want to stun right now? Kind of. I kind of want to go for a stun. Well, there's only really one person who needs to be stunned. At most, I feel like, well, that's not really true. I can't guarantee get through both of them. That said, though, Stiletto has Stun Strike here. It costs 2 AP, but we have a stun available, so I'm going to save the club charge. Let's go for basic strikes here. It's not the most damage. Pistol because I can. It's not much accuracy, not much damage. Is what it is. I can't yield anymore, so I've got to choose like right now what's going on. I don't think my claws guarantee this kill. 130 kinetic. I have some bonus damage, don't get me wrong. I have 30% kinetic bonus, so with your 45 armor, actually, I'm still doing only like 20% less is like rough of the math there. So 20% less of this means I'm doing about 100 per strike. 3 strikes, this guy's not dying without getting lucky. Which means I should stun. I should stun so that we don't get anyone reporting me. I will claw. I'll claw twice because who cares? That crit's kind of nice. I'm going to run up here. Nah, let's just... Yeah, I'm just going to run up here. It's fine. Stay behind a little bit of cover. Doesn't really matter. This is fine. I'm not worried about this. Alright, this guy's pretty low. Hacksaw probably gets the kill. In fact, there is even a world where I could have gone for the assault rifle and had a shot at it, but this guy's just so tanky. His armor's not shredded at all. This is going to be tough every time, so I think we just go this way. Actually, you know what? Atomic Slatter's only a 3-turn cooldown. I might want to pre-hit this just to make the kill easier. I will. It's a short cooldown. It's a big damage amp. It means you get fewer attack, but the attack's going to do way more damage. Like, it's for sure AP efficient. Well, this guy's not dying. I'm hidden. You're hidden. These are all hidden except you. I think letting the team retain hidden status is really worthwhile. So I'm going to start running across the map and playing for loot. This guy is easily cleaned up during the next turn. And so I'm going to optimize getting the other stuff done right now. This should be just fine. We're doing it this way because I just want all the loot boxes. I think it's worth it. I feel like... Ah, darn. I thought that was going to be a thing, and I just didn't think about it, and then I got spotted. Okay, I should delay. Let's make sure these patrols aren't terrible for me. Right, I would rather they see a stunned guard than a corpse, so... Great, you're useless. Great, you're useless. Okay. Go for it, Philosopher. Keep doing your job. This might not snap. We'll see what happens. There's some guards around there. Okay. There is a drone. Okay, gotta spend the AP to get there. It's fine. Nice. This is one of the better SMGs for the early and mid game. It's a fully built Kaza heavy rail dart. There are better ones, but this is really good for a long time. I'm not really using SMGs, but they are good sidearms. Okay, you're gonna delay. We're gonna let you go for this kill. Spend a move point. Good damage. Yeah, really good damage. Dies to the claws. Wonderfully done. And wow, I run really far. Do you want to ambush you? Do you want to find ways to do this well? I don't want to burn leverage if I can help it. My exit's over there. So I could run... Oh, also, by the way, this is a really high value loot box. I talked, I think, 2 episodes ago, maybe 1 episode ago, about... I think it was at least 2 ago. Around how each box is already tagged with, like, how valuable it is in their level design. And this is a very high value box. And so even though it's, like, super out of the way, it's really worth trying to get to. I think this one's actually kind of trash, but it's too late now. There's also one back here. Yeah, I think what I want to do is want to group up towards this way. Okay, if my pathing is like, go here, grab this, come down, come up. I have to go through everything, but I have to go through everything anyway, right? Like, I could go, I guess if I go all the way this way, it's sort of one big loop, and I can maybe bypass this drone a little bit more actively, but like, none of it's good. I can, of course, perma disable the drone. It's not really that big of a problem. I can just drop it with my Vanguard, and I think there's something I can do about that, but everyone else we have to go through manually. Still, though, want this loot box, so... Let's get around this camera. And off you go. Alright, Hacksaw can keep doing her job. Looks like that pathing is going to... I can't get any less than this. Like, even if I did jump over this, I still wouldn't be able to get a snap in time, so this is fine. Is this box good? It's an okay weapon blueprint. It's not great. And I have to go around this fence anyway, so this pathing seems fine. And then... if I do go this way, I can maybe meet up, but it means I have to, like, segment this guy out. I mean, I'm going to basically get to here during the next turn and then ambush with Stutter. That seems acceptable. I don't love pairing up. I would rather go as 4, but I'm going to send Philosopher this way. Actually, no. Philosopher should go grab this because she can knock this camera down and solo this tank and then come through. And the rest of the team is going to meet up around here. Because the tank is the thing that scares me the most. And we don't have the best tools for that right now. Walk you forward. Gonna be sitting around for a while, ultimately. I don't love that I'm waking up more guard patrols, but it's not really the end of the world. You're just gonna stay here. You should be pretty much invisible. Actually, I made a mistake. With this camera seeing somebody, they easily could send this guard to go investigate, and Geist might get spotted. It's too late now, though. We just have to see what happens. Okay, you've been sent. You probably don't make it all the way over, because seeing a single intruder is usually not a running event. It would be seeing a corpse that would do that, and these corpses aren't spotted. Yeah, I think it's so unlikely that you run that I'm not worried about this one. I'm going to leave my entire team right here. But I might need to, like, use lure and some stuff. Yeah, I don't like how fast it was with Geist here. I should have stayed behind this box, because I'm waiting for Philosopher and Hacksaw anyway. That was a mistake. I was too greedy with it. I guess I could duck out. I will. I think it's correct to duck out. End of the day, I'm only ever getting to, like, around here anyway, so spend 2 crouching. Now I can spend 3 running. Leave 1 AP in case. You never know. Maybe there's some value for it. Thankfully, I wasn't punished for the mistake, but I think it was a mistake. Tank is moving. We're okay so far. Philosopher would get seen by the camera if I ran, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this. I still want to bring Philosopher over this way. I have a lure charge for whatever's going on over here. I want to soul this box and come back over. There's no way down from here, unfortunately, so I still have to, like, go all the way back around afterwards, or go through this way. And it'll be, like, a little bit tough to make that move. I'm going to leave her here for now. I think it's okay. You're patrolling. You're suspicious now. You're doing nothing, which we know about. Okay, you are running for Retreater. Okay. Yeah, that means you might have gotten... Yeah, it was close. I wouldn't have been able to leave. I would have had to buy time to be able to use Lure, which would have been doable. We would have survived, but would have been worse. So your pathing is going to go here. So we are safe behind this box, not getting spotted. I think I might fully end my turn here. You're also... Yeah, so they're all suspicious now. They've all shared status. They don't have info. They don't share quite that much, but if I'm here, that should be behind the camera in terms of not getting seen. Don't know what the hover tank is doing, but we're just going to group up the entire team over here, and it is what it is. I think I did some more... okay, I'm going to packet loss here. I'm doing nothing on this character, so let's packet loss his camera. Allows me more time for the rest of my team to do whatever they're going to do. I'm going to knock this drone down. I have basically permanent uptime on that one, so no big concerns there. Yeah, we'll group the entire team this way. We'll grab this loot box. We'll come down through here. We'll grab this loot box. We'll come back over this way to get to the exit. And that'll be this episode. Probably take me 20 minutes. We'll see. Last time I guessed my timeline, I was incredibly wrong. I said an hour 20, and it was like 42 minutes. It was like literally half the time I expected. And the episode still went long because they ran one more episode. And I got headhunters. Anyway. You're going to stay there. Actually, look ahead's kind of useful. I might as well. You're useless. You're useless. You are going that way. And you're going before Geist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think by the time you get around this pip, you won't have it won't matter that you see me. That's what I believe to be true. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I think it'll be fine. Alright. Hacksaw can be done. No new information yet. Okay. Yep. Come at me, bro. No one else is doing anything, as these timers have not yet run out, although they are all expiring soon. That body's, I think, fake discovered, right? Because I don't think anyone is actually... Oh, no. Right. Oh, that's interesting. He was stunned, quote-unquote saw the body, couldn't report it, and now that he's dead, this body doesn't, like, exist as something that can be affected. Yeah, it's technically a bug, but man, is the scripting on that going to be annoyingly difficult to deal with. They've, like, substantially updated and improved, like, body detection scripting to give players a lot of information. Yeah, there's a stun edge case there. Even if it was my game, I wouldn't deal with this for a while. It's, like, it's such a minor bug that doesn't, like, really matter. Anyway, you're useless. Hacksaw, I think, is allowed to wait. Alright, moment of truth. Yeah, I mean, you're useless as well. Moment of truth for this guy. I think we're fine. Let's hope I'm not wrong. Yep, so that's what I expected, which is he's just done. Not quite in range for anything too special, but I can simply walk up and strike. I guess because clubs have a a decent amount of kinetic damage, I want to lead with the shredding weapons. So I'm going to have Geist actually go last. I'm going to have Stiletto... Oh, Stiletto can't start. She can Crimson Vector, and that is pretty useless. I could Lumen Spear. I don't mind Lumen Spearing. It's some crit chance. If I go here, I'm not in range, right? For sure? Yeah. Okay. I have Stutter if needed. I'm just going to start here, though. It's fine. Yeah, I'm going to run you up. He's alert. He's angry. You're going to Lumen Spear. Here's some crit chance. Philosopher's going to short yield. Hacksaw's going to stun. Mostly for the damage, but there'll be other benefits as well. Supposed to be comfortably in range for 2 strikes. Shred chance is decent here. We get the first one. We get the crit as well. My crit chance is up to 43%, which is nice. And I believe I was also stealth to start. No, with Stutter, I think Stutter makes you spotted. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But your armor's down to half. Roughly, with everything kind of combined. Do I need a power slice? I don't really think so. I still want to save it. Take another strike here. Not a crit, but that's okay. Philosopher can't do... no, Philosopher can do like a just honest hit here. Alright. Oh, I griefed. I think I'm not in range. Yep, I made a mistake. I didn't spend enough time making sure my location was good. That's a silly mistake. I can't yield any further. Do I want to use lure on people? Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to pull you away if I can help it. Actually, here, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm not. I have to go another step forward. That's fine, actually. Okay, I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to lure you to the high ground over there. So you're going to take whatever route gets you over there. I might pull you as well. Actually, I don't mind that. I think you're going to be in a useless enough spot if that happens. So let's make you guys move. I think that is going to be playable. Yeah, you're going that way. You're going that way as well. I think that's going to be fine. It lets me get through this spot pretty easily. And I can probably cheat that loot box with, like, refract or something. You're still down for 3 turns. Alright, Geist can strike twice. I'm in range this time. This is almost certainly not a kill without some luck. I would need to crit, which is very unlikely here. Didn't get it. Single pistol shot. I think with one more blade swipe, we had a pretty good chance at it. There's the crit. Yeah, if I got one more blade swipe, this guy was dead every time. What's funny is... Well, no, I probably would have gotten one fewer crit without the eye laser debuff, but it is what it is. Well, camera turns back on. Timers will expire, and that means we are going to have things happening. This feels like a pretty reasonable tactical surge turn. You're still down for a while. Timers will expire at the end of this turn, so I've got to get ready. I want Stiletto to get the kill to juice her stats for the turn. You keep moving around and are useless, thankfully. You're standing around and guarding the door, which is fine. You're going back and forth. They're all in the same spot, basically. You're going for this box, then out. I'm going to wait and get information. I'm in no rush here. This guy is stunned and useless. You're running, interestingly enough. I guess, to be fair, you were shared status before from a runner, so that makes sense that you'd be also running. So I'm too loud to get to this box without getting hurt. But I can find ways to do what I need. Yeah, the big thing for me here is there are significant unknowns. They have some pretty good initiative rolls. And we don't know who's going to be sent to these locations, right? If it's this drone, the drone is useless. If it's this guy, he's going to be right in my way. He's going to go over here. If it's one of these guys, he's going to run right into me, and it's going to be bad. So I need to find a way to, like, kind of piece this out. Let's see. You have Sunstrike next turn. You have Atomic Stutter in 2 turns. This guy's rolled a 20, so I can slow him down. If I slow him to 14, I'm, like, for sure getting something back up in time. I mean, my Cyber Knight has really good initiative, like, every time. Ooh. Okay, so this is a little bit awkward. I want to knock both of these down. And it's awkward because Geist can't buy infinite time. I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go here. There we go. Going down to 1 is fine for now. You can yield the Hacksaw, who can also do this. Does this feel like an Atomic Stutter turn? I'm not sure yet. Or, sorry, a Tactical Surge turn. Because I want to be in a good spot to deal with whoever's over there. So I do want to get the entire team into the room, basically. I clicked... Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I didn't switch over to the laser wires. I turned this off for 2 more turns. I'm making mistakes. Okay, well... You have Crash Kit back. If I Tactical Surge and Pre-Compute, I can get Philosopher back up. Alternatively... Yeah, I don't want to trigger this, right? I don't want to have more guards center in on me. Ah, what a silly mistake. Okay, I think I Pre-Compute Philosopher now then. Short yield. Silence. Because I plan on going for this box. So I'm going to go part way. I will disable the correct thing here. Which is you. With 2 AP left, I can get to the box, but I want to wait and get Tactical Surged. So I yield back. I surge. Got a bunch of AP. Hacksaw is down to 10, which means I have to basically be done with my turn. Okay, I don't have stutter next turn, but I can have other tools. This spot is kind of open, but like... I mean, yes, there is a world where this guy actually chooses to act. I can't do further yields, can I? No. Okay, I want to basically be in a spot where... So, Philosopher could get there with 0 AP. And Philosopher has 3 more AP now, which means vaguely 1, 2... Vaguely around here. Which means somewhere like here is probably where I can throw down Refract, and it's going to work okay. And if we hug this wall, actually... If we hug this wall, these guys, if they are sent, will not be able to... Will not see me, because their vision cone is going to be like this, right? They're going to walk this way, and they won't be able to see far enough. So if I hug this wall, I should be safe against Refract. And there is a chance the escalation is turning devices back on. That is entirely possible. I'm going to -2 you guys. You're useless, and you're useless. I am guaranteed to roll at least a 22. I think, no matter what, I will be okay. Let's end the turn. Bank a bit of AP. Geist can go to a very similar spot. I believe she cannot yield either. That's okay. I'm choosing to not stand on the pressure sensor in case it gets woken up. I think that is a reasonable choice. Reload because I might as well. End the turn. Philosopher can pretty safely get this stuff here. Okay, that is an easy snap. Silence is still on. You guys can't see me. This is my box. I have 3 AP left, as I mentioned. That is enough to get all the way into this room. Let's create enough space for everyone else. So if I go up here, that creates enough space for... I mean, Stiletto has infinite AP, basically. Wow, I'm tempted to run really far forward. But let's be safe here. Let's go in the corner. Let's throw down Refract. We're safe from those guys. Let's make sure we're safe from these guys. I kind of want to throw it farther forward. Like something like this. No, because if for some reason they come through this door somehow, like if you're sent for these corpses, you probably go that way. I mean, there's almost no way that's faster for you, so almost certainly, but like you're going to run up like this. Actually, yeah, you're going to run up. I don't know if you're going to go left or right. I would guess left. If you go right, it's not that bad. I don't want to throw down 2 refracts if I can help it. But if you go right, I need to block this avenue. If you go left, I have to block this avenue. It might require 2 refracts. Something like that blocks every avenue I can think of, right? Like if you're physically like right here, right? If you're coming from here, that wall is sufficient. Something like that blocks a lot of the avenues. I think that looks good. I'm not safe from this spot, but I don't know why anyone would ever come through this doorway. And if he comes through here, he has to get all the way up to here for the vision cone to land, and it probably doesn't. Stiletto is sadly going to be wasting AP. Let's want to hide behind this wall, but that seems really suspect. I don't know if I'm really willing to risk... Yeah, it sucks that I'm wasting AP here, but like, it is what it is. I'll just put you here behind the wall. Yeah, I mean, none of that's playable. He's going to maybe hear footsteps. We'll have to find a way to deal with him. It's fine. We'll go for the kill. Yep, you're back there. That seems fine. Okay, we're chilling. Actually, looks like this does actually still block line of sight from that. We'll see, though. Yeah, that's line of sight. Okay. As good as it was going to get. We'll see where the Sec AI wakes up the guards, but we should be able to move. I guess if they're going all the way into that corner, they can hear footsteps, but I can cast Lure a second time to pull them away. Well, maybe. Okay, you two got woken up. You're under look ahead, though, so I know where you're going. Arming proximity mines is not too bad. We're already indoors. Ah, there's cameras, right? Fun stuff. So you're going that way. You're going that way. You aren't going to see anything. But you guys matter to me. So I gotta pull you guys away so you don't hear footsteps. I think into that depot over there is going to be reasonable. Or even, yeah, back into this depot is pretty fine. You're going to spend... You're probably going to run, not walk. I mean, we'll see. It is from a timer running out, but you've been status shared, I think. So if you run, you're getting to, like, here. That's still fine. We can get away from that. Okay, Philosopher Lures. I'm going to pull you guys away. That should be, well, I mean, if I drag... Yeah, let's just pull you guys this way. It's out of earshot, and we're never going to cross paths again. Off you go. You should not see me, although... based on where you end up, it might be annoying still. We'll see. You're likely to walk, which means you're just going to end your turn under the camera. Is what it is. I think I have Hacker Tool back. No, I don't have Packet Loss. I could rewind. I could let the camera to see the body. I could refract. I don't hate using refract. I'll be without it for 4 more turns, but I think it's playable. And then you might be turning around, and I've got to deal with that as well. But for now, we're fine. You're going back. Okay, so you're just kind of patrolling this route back and forth. That's easily handled. Okay, are you going to turn back around? Nope. Crud. You're following lure. No, you've been pulled. Okay, so it didn't overwrite the prior lure. That's too bad. Yeah, you're walking. You're going to be probably still under the camera, as I mentioned. Okay, not exactly. Still, that's a lot of footsteps to hear. Okay, if I crouch, this guy doesn't hear. But other people are closer, so no guarantees. Maybe we're okay. We'll see how it goes. Let's delay past everybody else still. We'll see what happens. You're far away, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to anticipate you just for the crit vuln. And I am in range for counter static. I think we pop this. Oh no, I have one more turn here. Still, though, I think it's a good time for it. I don't want to have to wait for, like, the turn to start and get unlucky with rolls or something. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, you guys... Okay, you're not going to hear footsteps, but the other guy might. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Yeah, they're going to hear if I run. If I walk, I have to spend another AP to get in range. Is what it is. He's going to hear me. He's going to be mad about it. It is what it is. Okay, if I run, you still hear it, so... Let's go here. I'm in range. I am 1.2 meters. I can go a little farther then. 1.7 meters. There, I see a 1.97. Great. Yeah, strike from here means the corpse falls away from the camera, ideally. Also just gives me distance away from this guy. Still not 10 meters. Okay, if I go here, am I 10 meters? Yes, okay, if I go here, I don't get heard. That seems appropriate to me. Now I can run in the future. This damage is looking pretty good. I will say I enjoy how much damage this weapon actually deals. 78 pure, 287 kinetic. I am still buffed, so I have like the bonus kinetic here as well. 50 shred per hit isn't too bad. Not getting any shreds, but it's still good. Okay, he gets one shot. He is potentially not seen by the camera. That's kind of good news. We're not seeing anything here. Kind of nice. Running towards this corner is at least forward progress. I think the entire team runs this way, then over this way. I don't see why I would split up. Might kill the camera. Can anyone kill the camera, actually? I could maybe refract for it, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use rewind. Nope, the knight goes last. Knight can't rewind. Okay, everyone's going to have to run around the camera. That's annoying. But it is what it is. Okay, well, as I said, it is what it is. Geist gets heard. I mean, I could just wait. I honestly don't hate waiting. One person has a solo go up the box, like up the ramp and back down. No one should be getting seen here. Right, we're completely safe from all this. I think we could just do nothing. It's the do nothing and win strat. Okay, and you have quiet footsteps, so you're actually making progress here. Yeah, so thank you, -1 detection range. This should allow me to run from this spot. Yep. Okay. I'm going to run out this way. Let's just make sure we're far enough away from the camera, which we definitely are. Okay. This seems fine. No cameras will see me. I will be the runner. That seems acceptable to me. Hacksaw far enough away to also be able to crouch away. Yeah, I mean, make what progress we can, right? If I run, I get heard. Crouch for at least one more. Okay, crouch for 2 more. Cool, I'm far enough away. And try to cheat a few pixels. There we go. We get to attach there, which is pretty good. And yeah, I still believe Geist is fine where she is. Again, she doesn't have to go up and down the stairs, so it doesn't really matter that she's delayed by a turn. Camera turns. We'll still need to disable it, but it's okay for now. This guy is still useless. We can open the door and get this box, no problem. Philosopher does not have Crash Kit. Do I have anything? I have Packet Loss again, right. So, is Geist in range? Yes, Geist is in range. Let's kill this camera. Wonderful. You're going to still wait. All the guards now move. Off you go. Oh, wow. I did not expect you to be in vision. I did not think about that at all. I am very lucky. I actually almost gave that away. Holy crap, that would have been pretty bad. Please move somewhere else. No, dude, that's not what I wanted. Okay, whatever. He's going to hear footsteps once, and it is what it is. Are you the best runner here? Probably not, right? You can go up to the top of the landing. Let's see what else everyone else has. Hacksaw goes all the way to the box. What does Philosopher have? Philosopher goes to the top of the box and has 1 AP. Okay, well, answer provided. You're the one. And you can see here a solid blueprint, a weapon mod ready to go, some money, another weapon mod blueprint, some money, some files. Yeah, best box of the map that I can recall. Alright, well, Knight can move forward and grab the other box, and, you know, honestly, maybe we do run the team over this way. It's less backtracking or random movement for the hacker, which is good. You're down for 3 turns. I'm pretty safe then. Seems fine. Dr. Sevenfold is useless to me, but that's okay. Alright, so let's see. I have Security Scramble in 2 turns, which means I cannot scramble that without triggering it. Packet Loss is down. I do have... Yeah, Crash Kit's also in 2 turns. This camera's going to see us relatively soon. It's going to turn back over and make my life difficult. So the question is sort of a value judgment of, like... I mean, I could just trigger this. It's not the end of the world. Also, I'm pretty sure we can bypass his landmine through here. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's the case. Ultimately, it is what it is. I think we just spend an extra turn getting over to here. I mean, Philosopher has to just, like, get here during the next turn anyway. So, if it was a 1, everything would be available during turn 8. But, like, we're only going to get to this location during turn 8. So, yeah, it's fine. We're waiting for Philosopher anyway. Alright. Put you in the room. Seems fine. Geist, I believe, cannot get out. Oh, no, she can. She has quiet footsteps. The guy's just not as close. Okay, that's huge. Alright, we go to here. Nope, we have to go to here. There we go. I believe under 10 meters is good. I think it's either her armor or her traits are -1. I forget which, but... yeah, we have -1 detection. And yeah, I think it's from... Yeah, it's from her traits. She's actually a quiet runner. So yeah, bring the team over this way. This camera turns back on relatively soon. No, we have all this turn, so we're chilling. Let's go here, get away from that camera, get away from prying guard eyes. And I'm for sure going to stop here at the end with phase 1. This will be the end of the episode once I evacuate, and then we'll do part 2 next time. Alrighty, let's go hide in the corner. Let's get ready to go. Whatever. Hugging the wall seems good. Orders received, but this drone still can't see, so who cares? You're still down for 2 turns. I'm really in no rush. Letting all the guards go is just good form. So, unless I'm worried about your movements, I shouldn't be. Nah, let's just chill. Sec AI in your ear. Go investigate some corpses. You're not very fast, though. You're following lore, which is good for me. Don't have to deal with you anymore. Off you go. Similar for you now, right? Yep. Great. And so 2 fewer guards to deal with. We're still getting plenty of security tally, of course. Can't do much about that, but it is what it is. Wait for the last guy, might as well. Yep, you found a corpse. You're going to hunt. We're fine. Ooh, more corpses found, but it's still fine. Also, the laser wire is doing 80 damage. It is not ideal, so we probably chill for a bit. Yeah, want to knock these both down. You can see here the pathing says I can get past the mine with no problem. We need to get down, get rid of lasers, get rid of pressure sensor, get rid of lasers again. And we can use Refract for the camera, most likely. Well, maybe anyway, not most likely. We can possibly do so. You're done. Philosopher goes around here. Seems fine. No rush on the Refract. This drone is down for all of next turn as well, so we're chilling. Stiletto's already in a good spot. Hacksaw has tools for next turn. This should all look pretty decent. Yeah, hugging right here is fine. We're away from the camera, no big deal. Let's make sure we target well. One thing to consider, actually, is using Rewind on the hacker early. Doesn't really matter whom I rewind. Now, I guess, ideally, I rewind Emil after she crash kits next turn. This allows her to get an extra charge of Lure as well, and an extra charge of Refract, so just an overall better target. Anyway, with corpses being spotted, more guards will be sent that way, but we're chilling. We're looking okay here. Alright. Tactical Surge probably also worthwhile. Only, actually, Okay, let's just knock things down for now. Scramble you every time. Delay to 15. You're nice and useless. I appreciate that. You're nice and useless. I appreciate that. Stiletto must wait. Philosopher can knock down that. Good. I can run her to here. I think standing there is fine. Just barely not seen. Refract somewhere like... that should work pretty well. No longer spotted. Go down to initiative -1. This means if I get rewinded, I can knock this down as well. We are getting an escalation next turn, so I gotta make sure... yeah, I mean, I can easily make it to the location. That won't be a problem. I'm just gonna go here to go here. You're still useless. Of course, you can fly. Put you down to T-1. That seems okay. You're not getting spotted. Wonderful. I really love Refract. It's such a great talent. I like it so much. Tactical Surge can maybe get me out during this turn. Let's go. Don't want to take the damage. I have 1 AP to spare. Looks like Geist is farther ahead, so I think you're going to be the rewind target here. Ooh, no. I don't have the plus initiative on this. It has to be Philosopher because she can't delay behind Geist. So it has to be you, and we just have to hope it's good. It's good enough. It might not be, but I don't have a choice. So spend 1 AP here. Yep, it's got to be Philosopher. Delay to 8. Delay to 1. Crash kit the laser fence. Let's pop Silence. Probably not enough. It is just barely not enough, and it's not worth using my... what's it called? It's not worth using the leverage for plus move points to complete this, so we are sadly 2 meters away from finishing on turn 9 and only sec level 3. It is what it is. Everyone else makes it no problem. It is what it is. Philosopher, not exactly the fastest roll for the future turn, but we're chilling. I don't know how I'd be endangered here. The entire team crosses the zone. Refract is up just in case something goes weird. It shouldn't, but, just in case. You guys are nice and useless, and off we go. Alright. Testing site is not far. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, well, we will do the intro sentences of the next map, and this will be the end of the episode. Very methodical. Everything she promised has gone off without a hitch. Entering the facility now. Just as we agreed, doors left open for us. Watch my back. Don't want bullets grazing me when I'm cutting ice. Yes, indeed, the quality center. Must infiltrate the quality testing center and reach the main matrix hub. We're here to make a mess. Feel free to smash, grab, shoot, and hack your way to the objective. Just don't make too much noise till my work is done. Spike the CPU. Alright. Psych level 6 is going to be pretty much impossible, but we do have a nice Matrix Host to grab and a gold key that we do not own. So that loot's not possible. We don't know where exit is. We can either go through the left or through the right. We'll figure it all out next episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.